SNwadiei family. I'm SNwadiei. I'm Habasia, helping your brothers and sisters in Africa. And I'm also the Creole Griotess. Well, right now, y'all, I'm still in my backyard in Galveston, Texas, USA. Yes, that is where I am, y'all. Coming to y'all just as a reactionary tale from what I just saw on YouTube and the comments that I've gotten from my videos. Because I was like, I know I did not address this on a video. So I was like, where are people coming from with asking me all these questions about security and stuff? Like they say, security, security. And I'm like, people talk a good game about Pan-Africanism, but the folks be sounding so much like instead of leaving Babylon, sound like they packing Babylon up in their suitcase with, to me, you know, packing Babylon up and bringing it with them to the motherland. I'm telling you. Before I get too deep into this, how y'all doing today? I hope y'all are doing just fine. It's a beautiful day in Galveston. The sun is out. The wind is blowing. I decided it was a perfect time to come out here and do a quick video while I could. I hope I don't have no strikes from YouTube because folks making noise in the background that I don't have control over, like my neighbors. It's like scratchy kind of stuff. And I hope it's not picking up on this little video on my phone. But anyways, as I was saying, why are people talking about Pan-Africanism but going back to the motherland with all of these sob stories about security and all of that? Before I say anything, I want to premise this with people are the same everywhere and so are our issues for the most part. When I lived in Missouri City, which is in Houston, Texas, my house was broken into not once, but 2 times, y'all. Yeah, 2 times. The police came over just to write the incident up. Yeah. Hold on. They came over, wrote the incident up, and told me that the insurance would pay for it, pretty much. Told me how to document the incident. Because they wasn't trying to look for nobody. It's like they got other things to do than worry about your darn property. So that was when I didn't have burglar bars. So then I turned around, got burglar bars, and I still got broken into like a month later. Yeah, guys, burglar bars was not a deterrent at all. I got an alarm system installed even before the burglar bars. And that's the only reason why I knew the house had been broken into. And I think that the burglars know as good as the next guy how long it takes for the police to arrive or the security people to arrive. Because it didn't stop them from taking what they wanted. They just pretty much took their time. Yeah, just good thing I had insurance, as they say. My homeowner's insurance replaced everything. Actually, the burglars took stuff. Half of it wasn't even working in the first place. You know how you just don't want to get rid of stuff? And I got new stuff because they say, do you want money so you can replace it, or do you want us to replace it? Well, I was busy, y'all. I was single parenting at the time, and I just let them replace it for me. It was just easy. I just didn't feel like turning around buying everything again. And I was satisfied because the stuff they bought me was like way better than the stuff I bought. And I didn't have to go shopping or nothing. So anyway, the insurance company actually was cool that time. And the next time, yeah, when they did it again. The only thing I was mad at is I had a Bible with Black Jesus in it. And I had put it in layaway at Shrine of the Black Madonna. And I had not put my name in it yet. So them fools took it. Probably gave it to their mama, her grandma, after stealing it from me. But anyway, all I could think of is I hope that Bible did them some good. And I mean that, I hope it did them some good for real. Because I'm telling you, I was not able to replace it. It would have been a good collectible. But anyway, y'all, to get on with what I saw on the video. Well, my subscribers, and shout out to my subscribers who are concerned for me and my safety, was asking me what kind of security was I planning when I go back to the Gambia. And I said, I will have a gateman that open the gate, close the gate, just like everybody else, you know. It's just the routine thing. I mean, I see it in all the African movies, you know. I expect that, you know. Seem like my house wouldn't be my house, even if it's a tiny house, without having somebody that's in their position. Oh, and yes, I wanted 2 dogs because they would keep each other company. And I don't know if they'll make noise or not make noise, because sometimes Gambian dogs will make noise if you come inside their yard. But if those same dogs are outside of the yard, they're quiet. So I don't know if my dogs would be doing that. I don't know. Because most times I have my dogs as just my pets, you know, and they interact with me. And if dogs are territorial, of course they would be protecting me. And my stuff to me is irrelevant. We can't take it with us, y'all. Y'all know that. And in a Muslim country, all the stuff I collect anyway is like books and African art, you know. And I've gone to many brothers and sisters' house, and I haven't seen that for the most part in their house, you know. If I've seen it, it's because they have a business where they're renting to the diaspora and others, you know. So they know that that's what people would expect in a rental property. But a house that they personally live in, I don't really see that. And they really don't even get that much value when they sell their art the first time. So I don't really see the point in them taking it from me to try to resell it. Because somebody's art will be already signed in the first place. And if they're not that person, it's like too easy to get caught, you know. But that's all I have that's of importance to me. My books and the art. And it's at such a level that even if it was taken, it's a simple thing to do to just replace it, you know. And I was asking my subscribers, like, what did they take when they was talking about people was getting robbed and all of this stuff? On YouTube, all I saw that people had like phones taken away and old shoes. Like 20-year-old shoes. Like, man, it's like dry rot. My shoes at 20 years old. I might could use them as a design if I think it had like a cool design, so I could get somebody to make me another pair, you know, from that design. But otherwise, nothing holds up forever. Not me, not my shoes. Now, my clothes, you know, depend on how well I take care of it. And what, you know, like say if it's a controlled climate closet or something, just say a cedar room, maybe my clothes may last for a long time, but otherwise they also dry rot too. And y'all, nobody knows tomorrow. If you gone today or tomorrow, your people will sell your junk, give your junk away, have a quick estate sale, and it'll be gone in a day or two. So I think folks exaggerate so much on material things. I even heard somebody talking about having a gun in the motherland. Like, really? I think folks need to stay in the United States or wherever they come from with that mentality. No guns in the motherland. It's a no-gun zone for people that is not police. Maybe you can have a gun for hunting, but that don't mean hunting folks in your house. You know, hunting the burglars. Good night. I heard people talking about security and wondering if the security was trained in hand-to-hand combat. Like, why would somebody have to have hand-to-hand combat to protect your things? I don't understand that. To protect your things. That's the problem with what's happening in this country, the United States. The police are here to protect property. Property. They don't give a two hoots about people most of the time. Not saying all of them, but in general, that's what they were started for, to bring back property, meaning us, our ancestors. That's the property that they was supposed to bring back, you know, the slave patrols. Let's not bring that slave patrol mentality to the motherland, please, for the Most High. For the love of the Most High, let's not do that. I remain animate about the kind of fencing I want, like the fencing that I have here, that you could just see in the back there, that you could see my alley. I do not have any burglar bars on this house here. Never had burglar bars. It has storm blinds, which I guess could be considered like a burglar bar type of thing, because it makes it more difficult to get into a window. But guys, if I have somebody at the house at all times, if it's not my security, somebody else that's staying at the house with me, I think we'll be just fine. And growing things, and when I harvest, invite my neighbors to come harvest with me, like they used to during the scripture days, and people glean your fields. It's only so much food I can eat, y'all. I will not be in the business of farming to sell. So hopefully I will have a plentiful harvest so I can share with my neighbors, and that I will get to know my neighbors and be able to share with them and accept them sharing with me. They may give me some plantains or bananas or mangoes or watermelon, y'all. That's sweet, you know? And I can give them some peach seeds or whatever. It's all about relationships. And I didn't hear one YouTuber talking about real relationships. I'm not talking about the one where you feel like somebody worked for you. You know, that's all I could hear. That's how you solve a problem, by making sure everybody got a job. And maybe they robbing because of the lack of tourism, you know, the decreased tourism. I even heard it called terrorism. Are you really? Burglary? Burglary is not terrorism. This is what terrorism is. I looked it up. It says terrorism, the unlawful use of violence and intimidation, especially against civilians, and the pursuit of political aims. Let me repeat that. Terrorism, the unlawful use of violence and intimidation, especially against civilians, in the pursuit of political aims. Burglary does not fit that description, y'all. So we need to quit being so melodramatic. I do not do my YouTube videos for just likes, shares, and subscribes. I would hope that I be saying something that actually makes sense. If I can't say something because it makes sense, I won't say it at all. I don't do anything because I'm thinking about any money. If I eventually get something from YouTube monetary wise, fine. But if not, y'all, I don't care. You cannot take money with you anyway. I'm just trying to make some common sense and try to share my thoughts with others. I don't think fear-mongering is a good thing. Whether folks trying to earn money, by having people join their Patreon or subscribe to their channel or join their channel through memberships. I don't know. But I'm telling y'all, I am not into fear-mongering. People are the same everywhere. They break in and rob in the United States all the time. That's why we have homeowners insurance, so we can get some of our stuff back. It's just stuff, y'all. I pay unnecessary money every month for a storeroom, for stuff that I don't know if I'll even use again. It's just you think you can't get rid of your stuff. Somebody gonna get rid of it one day when I'm no longer here. Believe that. Like I say, probably gonna have a little 1 or 2 day estate sale, But hopefully it's when I'm 101 at least. But anyway, guys, I was just trying to address this issue because of what my subscribers were saying. And like I said, why would we want to move to a country and then cry like a baby for over policing like we already have in this country? And we want to move to the motherland and then have security guards with guns to protect our stupid property without any regards for the reasoning behind actually what happened. Then we have no compassion other than think that, we need to give everybody jobs. Sounds so insensitive, y'all. It's not just about that. It's a lot of multifaceted things. There's so many people get on social media and brag about how much money they make. They need to stop that, y'all. Quit spraying money all over the place with people. Quit telling folks how much YouTube paid you for this or that. It's not cool, y'all. Look at all the people like me who ain't making nothing on YouTube, but doing videos anyway. And there's a lot of people not doing YouTube that they don't have any money, Just imagine how that makes them feel, that you just doing a video and getting money for nothing and without any compassion for how that makes someone else feel, or call somebody an idiot, essentially, because they can't figure out how to make that algorithm work the same for them. Like I said, some folks is agents, and I will stand on that. Some folks agents, I don't know how that algorithm works, but sometimes it's because they doing stuff, and I don't know how that works either, and I don't care. I'm just having my say. But anyway, guys, that was my safety concerns in the Gambia, my thoughts. Like I said, all of this fear-mongering needs to stop. Robbery is robbery, whether it's in the Gambia or not. And so what if it's a smiling coast where people smile? People smile everywhere they have tourists. They smile in Galveston. We smile at everybody. People be riding around in these little golf carts. In Naya, the golf carts got lights on them, y'all. Like it's Mardi Gras every day in the summer. It's like these golf carts have all of these lights on it. And I go all over the place on the beach there. I was at the grocery store last night, parked next to a couple of lighted up golf carts full of people from out of town. Of course, I was laughing. Shoot, why not? It looked funny to me. And when they're in those cars, oh, they be waving like, way, and I'll be waving back, smiling, waving, you know, because I know the more taxes they get from the tourists, the less taxes they get from me. So I'm good with tourists. So Galveston is also a smiling town. But we don't appreciate folk breaking in. But as for me thinking that I gotta be saying I'm gonna bring a gun to the motherland, or I'll visualize myself with a gun in the motherland and shoot somebody because they make noise at my window a couple of times, that is not me, y'all. So all I can say is y'all don't have to worry about me. What? Nothing will happen to you that's not supposed to happen to you. And yes, have a relationship with whoever's going to be your security person. Pay them well, y'all. Make sure they eat. Don't be hateful to people. You know, respect them. And you won't have to worry about if they going to sell you out to their friends when you go back traveling someplace. Trust is a two-way street. You got to build that trust with people and pay them. Quit thinking you can pay people slave wages and get them to be more loyal than a slave would or an enslaved person. Because folks get to be so politically correct these days on everything. Everybody get mad about everything. So anyway, all I can say is we have to learn to treat people like we want to be treated. I will say that today. I will say that every day. Quit showing off your little money. You got money, keep that to yourself. You ain't got to be buying this for this one and buying this for that one, showing off every minute. It's unnecessary. And grown folks, not babies. Quit acting like grown people you meet are babies. They are not babies. They not your babies. They have parents. And you don't replace them. We shouldn't be trying to practice replacement theology with other folks' parents. You know, it ain't cool, y'all. That's different if it's a child, a real child, a real legitimate child that's a orphan. And you go through the proper steps to adopt that child and they become your legal heir. Then yeah, going out buying things for them and all is what you would do for any child of yours. But as for just showing off the people, that's not cool. If you help them set up community-based organizations so they can help themselves, that's cool, y'all. But quit showing that savior complex thing, because all it will do is make people have that learned helplessness, and a lot of that stuff will be shown in the form of taking things because you feel like somebody owes you something because of what others have been doing to condition folks that way. It's not a good conditioning. I like to encourage self-sufficiency. Like I said, sometimes whatever you do with people falls on ground that's not fertile. Like it's in your family or people that's in the same hometown with you. You know, they just take what you say for granted and don't even have any value in what you say or what you do. And sometimes what you say falls on fertile ground. And the very same thing you say can empower somebody to self-sufficiency. Even something simple as putting seeds in the ground or planting trees. Those same trees in a few years will be bearing fruit. And you grow enough trees, you'll have enough fruits that you can have food to eat and food to sell. But anyway, guys, it was just my response, and I'm sticking to it. No to guns in the motherland. No to over-policing, security. Whoever wants to live, excuse me, whoever wants to live in those gated subdivisions, that's fine, that's their business. I've never been somebody that wanted that type lifestyle. I'm not in a gated community in the United States. You know, I'm fine in a regular old neighborhood. And in the Gambia, I pray that my Gambian neighbors stay where they are. I don't want them going anywhere. I want to be able to walk around and see my neighbors and speak to my neighbors and learn the local greetings and stuff like that. I want to be able to share what I have with them as they share what they have with me. You know, I know how to do some stuff. I'm an artist too. So just like I love their art, somebody might actually like some of mine. You never know. But anyway, I like growing things, y'all. And if they love to eat some of the things that I grow, like my okra, oh, especially my purple okra, y'all, I'd be happy. I like sharing. We got to change our mentality, y'all. It's not just about having stuff. It's also about sharing and accepting things from other people and not trying to make yourself seem like you're so important by showing off. Like I say, that show off mentality is what's getting a lot of us in trouble. A lot of us in trouble. But anyway, you see me? I'm all the time thinking about the motherland. This was made by a sister in Houston. She has a twin. They royalty twins. And they have children. I mean, they're a nice family, y'all. Like I said, my earrings, I got them in the Gambia at Mama Africa's. I don't have nothing to sell, but maybe in the motherland I might have designs that I ask somebody to create for me. And when people come to visit, maybe they can just buy it from some particular places. I don't envision import, export, and selling any jewelry or something. But who knows? Maybe I'll change my mind. Maybe, I don't know. But anyway, y'all, all I can say is life is good, especially when you share, whether it's your food, even your clothes. Don't give people stuff that they don't want. Don't show off being flashy with your money and adopting everybody else, calling folks your sons and daughters. That ain't cool, y'all. Treat folk as adults. That's adults. Treat the children as children. Don't give people kids candy that you don't know, that you don't get permission from their parents to give them that candy. Do not give them money, because you're just setting them off for these nasty people in the streets. So just be cool, y'all. It's gonna be all right. People are the same everywhere. I don't think they're any more into any crime in the Gambia than they are in Galveston. But yeah, folks do rob folks here, and I'm sure they do there too. But as people always put stuff on blast, as they say, whatever's on blast is what's noticed. Not to say stuff don't be happening here, you know, but it's whatever you decide to show and people decide to make go viral. That's what people hear and think it's the news, when all kind of stuff was happening that nobody noticed. Like I say, I might make a decent video and only a few people see it, and somebody else just has themselves riding in a car and nothing happened. And they'll say that they didn't record it because of folks' privacy or whatever. It's just, they just didn't even try to make a story on a video. That's all. They just didn't even try to make the story. And they'll still get thousands of views. That's just the way life is, y'all, and I'm okay with that, you know. So just imagine, whatever the focus is on is what gets noticed, exaggerated, or whatever. We all just react to everything according to our own personality. So if you focused in on material things, yes, you're going to be worrying about how to make people pay, and a criminal is a criminal. Whether they take a loaf of bread or what, you'll be hardened of hearts because you're thinking more about a material thing than a human being. Human beings matter to me. Human beings matter to me. When I'm in the motherland, the majority of the people are already black like me. So I don't have to say Black Lives Matter. We already know who that is that's doing whatever to us. It's no tourists going around breaking in anybody's house or taking anybody's anything. Most things are just opportunity, y'all. Just opportunity. So just don't give people the opportunity to take your stuff. Take less stuff to the motherland. That's what I say. Take less stuff. You don't have to have such gigantic places. I mean, if you want to, that's your business. But that just tempts people to think that if it's something big, it must be something in it. Me, myself, I want a tiny house. Even if I have a tiny house and then another tiny house and another tiny house, and get folks to help me make the other tiny houses so they can learn some skills when they creating that tiny house. But anyway, guys, we're all different people, and that's the good part. So please, if you following me, learn. This is me, y'all. You don't have to worry about me and security, because what? Nothing will happen that's not supposed to happen. The Most High is good all the time. So until next time, y'all, peace, peace, power to the people, and I'm out, y'all. Bye.